Day 13 of fall, year 2. We know that we are starting this day with harvesting and replanting our fairy roses, and sadly, it is raining, so the Junimos will not be assisting us. So without the Junimos, we are going to have to do this all by ourselves. We don't have time to wait for a sunny day. We have to get all this planted. Alright, it's a good luck day. My intention was to wait until Pierre was open and go buy some materials from him to cook us up some maple bars. Where is that recipe? There it is, maple bars, so that we would have +1 farming during our harvest. So we'll try to just have that done by next time. I just need to get to work on this one. I just need to get to work on the harvesting. So here we go. I can, I should pick up the battery packs first, actually. One left. One extra. I should pick up the battery packs first. So that if we do have lightning today, we can get more. We want all the battery packs we can possibly get. So let's pick those up and see if we can get more today. Alright, we got 9 battery packs. That's not bad. Not bad. And we're just going to wait for winter for those, though. We're not worried about renovating the field right now. I'll wait until winter to make those iridium sprinklers, and we'll do a full-on renovation. And since the Junimos are not helping us right now anyway, I don't need to worry about the raisins. These dried common mushrooms are for the raccoon. I can go ahead and drop those off real quick. And then we get started harvesting. All right. What did I get? I got a raccoon hat. Okay, I sincerely doubt that that's a replacement for anything. And the raccoon hat is now available for wild seeds, for mixed seeds. So nothing yet that's very useful, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Each quest that we complete, we're that much closer. Alright, do we have any foods right now that increase our farming? I think we might. Fishing and luck, fishing. No, we do not. Okay. So we just go ahead and start. We've got we already have the seeds. I bought enough seeds for the second planting, so I don't actually need to go back to Pierre's today. So we'll see how far we can get. We have to harvest the whole thing by ourselves. See how far we get in one day. So today's the 13th. So if we take to the 16th, that's not going to work. We need to have this completed in 2 days to get a second harvest. We need to have the harvest and replanting completed in 2 days. So we're just going to spend absolutely every second on the farm getting this work done. It's going to take a while. I think it might take more than 2 days. The harvest itself is going to take... I wonder if it might be faster in-game if I actually do harvest every single one by hand. I'm not sure I'm up for this. See how the time pauses while I'm harvesting? So it may actually be faster in-game. Obviously it's slower in real-life time. But see how it's still... Only 10 minutes has passed. I don't know. We'll see. It would be way more convenient to harvest with the scythe, but I think we may be saving ourselves many, many hours of in-game time by harvesting it by hand, because while you're running around swinging the scythe, time passes normally, but while you're hand harvesting, time continuously pauses every time you pick something up. If we can save hours of time here, then we might be able to get the whole field replanted in time. We might be able to get the whole field planted in time so that we can get a full second harvest. That's really the time constraint that's been plaguing us here with this, is just the planting takes so long. Yeah, I think this is actually the way to go. It's only been 30 minutes of in-game time, and we've come the whole way across here. I don't know. I feel like 30 minutes of in-game time, maybe we would have got about the same distance. Alright, let's see. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11:20. It's 11:30. I think it actually was about the same distance. So even though it does pause time, it actually turns out to be about the same. Which is disappointing, because you would think that getting the iridium scythe is supposed to be a huge upgrade. It's a huge quality of life upgrade. It takes less real life time to get it all harvested, but it doesn't actually take much less, if any less, in-game time. So that's an interesting little discovery we just made. So this is going to take most of the day already. In that case, whatever we can get done planting by tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, that is all we're going to plant. Because we're not going to... We don't need to span a season. We don't need things to be in the ground just to die. So if they're not going to come fully ripe, then there's not really much point in planting them in the first place. Especially because these seeds were rather expensive. So yeah, we're not going to have that much time left to plant today. But we'll do our best. We'll keep our speed juice on. Keep our speed juice on and just do our best here. At least we don't have to re-hoe up anything right now. That took a significant portion of time. But I guess this time that I'm spending harvesting is kind of the same. Did I miss just strange one fairy rose at a time over there? Alright, we do have some pressure nozzles back already. We do have more iridium sprinklers. We do have more battery packs. We're just not going to do it until it's time, until winter. I need to spend every second I can here just replanting this field. I don't have time to mess around with the sprinklers right now. So these roses are just going to go in the bin. At some point I do want to experiment with that, where I sell them directly to Pierre. Hey Star, I'm in the middle of the field right now and it's already 4 p.m. I'm getting close to done. Good morning. I'm good. I'm having some hot tea here. I went on Whimsy's Discord and did the Wordle for the day already, and I sent you guys a guided meditation to help with stress relief. I find it very helpful. How are you? How is it going this morning for you? Good start to a day off? Oh, I can't pass up a panning spot even if I'm in the middle of harvesting. Alright, almost done. And all of our speed juice has expired. Getting some chores done before fun. That's the proper way. That is the proper way. I can't say we always follow that way of doing things, but that is the proper way. Alright. See this? This is how much the flowers... We planted one seed across the entire field. And this is how much inventory space it takes up. So let's pop them all in the bin. The second harvest, I don't know. I might run to town to sell these to Pierre. I think I figured out, everyone was talking to us about all of our cauliflowers. But then over the summer, we sold, thousands of melons, and no one ever talked to us about the melons. So my theory is that if I put them in the bin, it's like wholesale selling, but if we take it straight to Pierre, then the townspeople can actually buy those exact same ones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these to Pierre and force him to hand over his life savings in exchange for 3,035 fairy roses. Right? Oh, he's already closed. Oh, no. Oh, well. So that was just wasted time. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. Walk in there and absolutely bankrupt that fellow. Alright, we'll do that tomorrow. Or whenever we get done planting the seeds. And also, I will save back one... Start a second job at Joja. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, I'm going to save back one fairy rose. I think it's going to be this purple that's very vibrant, so that we can put it on a table as a memorial to our fairy rose harvest. It's either going to be this teal or this purple. I think I'm going with the purple. Alright, so I will run inside and put that in this chest just for now. I don't have a lot of time right now. And then we'll grab our fairy rose seeds and get started. Where are they? Here they are, fairy seeds. We know we need more than 3,000. So we'll see how much we can get done before we pass out. And we'll do we'll do the border first. We'll do the whole walk around the whole farm. And then we'll just start methodically printing the seeds back and forth across this entire huge field. All right. Very tedious. Very tedious. Once we get this first part out of the way, then we can just start walking back and forth. There we go. Oof. 7:50 p.m. I really hope this only takes 2 days. If we don't get it all planted tomorrow, then we can't plant all of it in time to get a second harvest. This challenge definitely continues to present a challenge. Things that I wasn't really expecting to have to deal with. It is a crazy challenge. Why did I make this up, right? Why did I do this to myself? I like it though. It's fun. It's funny. I think it's entertaining. But there's definitely moments where it's like, why did I come up with this? Whenever I'm passing out for the 4th night in a row in the field. And I think it'll pay off. It'll be a nice little finale whenever I've got the whole thing done with ancient fruit. And we go and force Pierre to pay us like 10 million gold for all the fruit. That'll be a nice finale. It definitely doesn't help my case that this is not the evil playthrough though. I will say that. If the goal is to eventually bankrupt Pierre, that doesn't help my case that this is not the evil playthrough. Oh, that's 1,000. Oh, come on, stop clicking on that. I just want to walk around it and plant seeds. Because it's raining, the Junimos won't help. So we had to harvest everything ourselves. That wasn't turn Pierre evil from all the stress. I'm pretty sure Pierre already was fairly evil. I feel like, you know, he's kind of a greedy dude. I mean, Morris is definitely evil. There's no question about that. But Pierre is kind of on the fence. Maybe in the same way that we questioned my farmer. There's midnight. Oh, I ran out of some speed juice. We need that. We need the speed. We gotta get across this field as quickly as possible. I think we'll definitely finish it tomorrow, though. But because we have tilled tiles left open, we are going to have to re-till some of them. But I'm pretty happy with how far I got today without the Junimo's help. we can maybe make it across one more time. I'd hate missing a spot somewhere, not knowing where. Yeah, Whimsy pointed one out to me yesterday, or the day back, when we were planting these the other day. And for a second, I couldn't see it. I really thought she was just messing with me. Like, don't you tell me I missed a spot. I just planted 3,035 seeds. Oh, and that's how far we got. We'll definitely finish it tomorrow. Yeah, that was helpful. She absolutely did find a spot that I had missed. I just couldn't see it. So we did a little more than half yesterday, but we also did all of the harvesting, so that's not going to be a problem to finish this today. Not going to be a problem. Alright, let's immediately get our speed juice active. Spicy eel and espresso, the breakfast of champions. And get to work. Oh, hey Gus, what's up? Good morning. Ah, what a beautiful day, huh? It kind of is, actually. You know, as the saloon owner, I hear about everything that's going on in town. Uh-oh. What happened? I remember when you first moved here, everyone was a bit unsure of what to expect. Oh, a stranger from the city, an unknown personality. One sec. Sorry, I have to stir this pot every 5 minutes. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you know, it's like when you're making a sauce. If you put in a new spice, you could ruin everything. Oof. But where's the heat source? Like, he says he has to stir it every 5 minutes, but it's not on a stove. But then again, there's always a chance you'll create something new and delicious, right? Ha ha ha. That seemed like an awkward laugh. That seemed like an awkward laugh to me. What I'm trying to say is, it's been great having you in town, and I've come to think of you as one of my good friends. Well, that's great, Gus. Gus is a real stand-up kind of guy. I like Gus. Anyway, I came to give you something. I was cleaning out the back room and found this old mini jukebox. I want you to have it. Feel like Gus is awkward all the time? I don't know. He's usually a pretty well-spoken guy, I think. I mean, maybe it's just because he has such a short script. You know, welcome to the saloon. Can I get you anything? It's actually an old do-it-yourself project of mine from many years ago. They're pretty easy to make. So just in case you wanted to make more, I brought the blueprints for you. Okay. Well, I'm going to head home. I got to get this marinara back on the stove. Have a good one. All right, have a great day, Gus. See you later. Let's place this jukebox right there. Load game, Cloud Country, Grandpa's theme. Distant banjo. That's our planting music. Is it Emily that he is in love with? No, that's Clint. You're thinking of Clint. Clint the blacksmith. Gus the barkeep. He doesn't have any love interest that we know of. That I know of, anyway. Good morning. Good morning, Chillin' Junior. Getting my people mixed up. Yeah, if you're not playing the game, okay, that's just Linus having picked us up out of the field. Yeah, see, so now we need to go around and re-hoe up all these spots. And water them. And then we can plant the rest. I think we'll get it done. It's gonna be tight though. Married Emily in my playthrough, and Clint was still trying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just doesn't know when to give up, right? I mean, he has to know he doesn't have a chance anyway. He's complete creeper. He's just awkward. He doesn't know that he's even doing it. Excuse me. Which doesn't really fully excuse the behavior, but he has to know she's not interested. Just move on, dude. Just move on. Alright, there's a lot of untilled tiles, and oh, that's a plant that's not watered. There's a couple unwatered there too. Oh well, I'm not worried about those right now. Right, there's plenty of other fish in the sea for you, Clint. Yeah, Clint. I don't know that there is, because he is kind of weird, but he'll find someone eventually. He's just a little over the top, that's all. He's a bit much. There's got to be someone out there somewhere that can handle it. But that person ain't me. And it's definitely not Emily. Alright, 10 a.m. Alright, we're going to get this done. We're going to get this done, I think. It's going to be close. This is the tedious stuff. It would have been nice if the Junimos would have helped us yesterday, and then we could have had better timing. Oh, come on. Aim. When the field isn't this big, it doesn't matter that you accidentally hoe the same spot 5 times in a row, but I've got a lot of spots to hoe. Alright, now we've got to water all these spots. Would be cool if you could craft little umbrellas for them. Oh, that would be so cute. Little Junimos running around with umbrellas. Oh my gosh. Alright, and I might as well water these unwatered plants while I'm here. It's almost noon. I think it was like 5 p.m. when I started planting yesterday, so I think we'll be okay. Come on. All right. Anything else? It'd be nice if they had an organizational scheme here, but they're just randomized tiles. I'm really holding the mouse down there and you're not going down. All right. We're going to get there. Have patience, have faith. All right, hold on. I need to ban some spam here. Ban. All right. I mean, the auto mod does suppress it, but if I don't ban them, then I keep seeing it alert me every time. Alright, we're going to need to refill our watering can here. Right, I don't want the auto mod taking up my whole screen. Alright, Making progress. 2 p.m. Oh, I don't know. I think this is going to be the same as yesterday. This is taking longer than I thought. I got to set up all my stuff for that, I think. The auto mod, that's not hard. It's built into Twitch. You just have to go into the settings. And I just took the slider to the most strict setting on everything. I didn't really bother to do anything customized. I just turned it to the strictest settings for absolutely everything. And there's been a few, like if someone puts LMAO into the chat, it censors that because it's laugh my ass off. So I have to manually allow those comments. But other than that, I haven't had anything that shouldn't have gotten moderated. Twitch on the phone, so I'll have to go into yeah, I don't think the phone has access to all the settings. I've tried doing stuff on the app, and I don't think it has access to everything. Yeah, it is very basic. 4 p.m. Alright, I think we'll do it. That was it, right? And we are out of energy, so that was just in time. Not that that really matters. I have pineapples. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, so I think we will get it done. Oh. They're taking baths. They get very excited when they take their baths. I just freshened up their water before I started the stream so that they could get baths. Yeah, whenever they start bathing, first of all, watching budgies bathe, that was hard for me to say, budgies bathe. Watching budgies bathe is hilarious because all they really do is they just fall into the dish over and over again. They're just flapping their wings wildly and just falling and getting back up and falling and getting back up, and that is what they do to bathe. It's hilarious to watch. And then they'll get out looking absolutely distraught because they're soaking wet. And seeing a soaking wet bird is always funny. Imagine that's how we bathed. Well, I can say, if that is how we bathed, I would be in a lot better shape. Falling down and getting up is hard work. I know this for a fact because we were just sledding recently. And as I get older, the falling and getting up is really, really energy intensive. Thankfully, in the snow, it's onto a soft surface. Yeah, it doesn't get better. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it does not get better. 7:40 p.m. Alright, I think we're going to make it to the bottom here. We might even get to go to bed. I won't hold out. I won't hold my breath on that one, but we might get to bed. Almost there. I still have on the other side of the pond to do though, so I can't forget. Can't forget to do that. And these unwatered spots are very likely just not going to get ripe, and I'm going to be fine with that. There will come a day not too far from now where you'll still be thinking you're young and it's just not true anymore. You'll feel it. You'll know. There will be one thing that happens. It could be anything, but there will be something that happens, and then you'll know. You'll know you're not young anymore. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're all... you guys have cats, but I think of it in the terms of dogs. Oh, there's an untilled tile there. We're all puppies for life. You know, we're just all puppies for life. We never acknowledge our age until much later. And that's fine. That's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing to live your life. Live your life as a child. You can't be embarrassed to be excited about things. You know, that's the one thing I think that I really see most, is there's a certain age that people get to where they feel like they're not allowed to express excitement in public anymore. And I think that's absolute horse shit. If we can't be excited and publicly show it, then that's a problem. Maturity doesn't mean you have to be boring. Oh, we're... Alright. So close. It's almost midnight. We are very much going to get to bed tonight. Alright. Oh, for sure, I feel like society paints a picture of what everything should be like and who people should be talking. Didn't mean to... Who people should be. Okay. That is a strange typo. It was a suggested word accidentally clicked it. Okay. Right. Right. It's fine to just accept that we're all weird. You know, we're all strange in our own ways. There's no such thing as normal. And you can be funny. You can be weird. You can be silly. It's all fine. It's all fine. Anyone who's supposed to be normal is just fooling themselves. Alright, let's... it is midnight, but I think we can get our grapes and our peaches. We put in a lot of work. I think we can do something normal here for a second, like a regularly scheduled item. So tomorrow we can go back to Ginger Island and see how that's going. Haven't been there in a few days now. Oh, any more? Nope, that's it. Alright. Took me a while to really get comfortable with that idea. Actually love the way you think, chill. Very refreshing, because not everyone thinks the same way. Well, thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. It definitely took me a good few decades of my life to figure that out. You know? I think a lot of people, maybe most, I don't know, go through some people-pleasing stages. 3034. And it definitely takes time to begin to understand that that's not necessary. Alright, that legend pond, just slowly and continuously. It is difficult. I think as you age, you slowly but surely kind of drop off those habits. You know, you've got to get burned one too many times to really get that drilled into your head. Alright, it is an Iridium Luck day. and we do need to do Skull Cavern runs, but I'm very much, after having just planted a field for 2 days, very much not in the mood for Skull Caverns. Still do it in the sense like wanting to do what other people want. Yeah, I'm always like, whatever you want, even if I don't necessarily want to do said thing. That's very normal. Slowly learning, though. Whimsy certainly helps me to get out of that. It's very normal. And I think for the people that we love, for the people that love us, that behavior never stops. You want to see those people happy. You know, you want to see the people that are close to you successful and happy, and you want them to be comfortable however they can. But at a certain point, you start realizing that A, some people that are seemingly close to you don't reciprocate that feeling, and B, people that aren't very close to you have absolutely zero interest in your well-being. So when you can start to filter through that, then you can start to reclaim some of your own energy. That's why I'm going to wait, actually. I'm going to wait for these to all be on the same schedule. That's why I put that guided meditation on Whimsy's Discord, because it is, it's really good. It's a self-enabling, sentiment. Helps you stay strong. Just want to remind you that the Stardew Valley Fair is happening tomorrow. Don't forget to bring your 9 items for the Grange display. Remember, the fair starts at 9 a.m. Well, we'll probably go, I think. We will probably go to that. We ran out of coal. We did come up with a reason why we need to keep making coal and why we need to keep making iridium, because we want to make the deluxe fertilizer, if at all possible. I actually love that you did that. We both struggle with depression in life itself, so I love you for that. Yes, this guided meditation really helped me through a tough time, so I felt like any time I get to share it is good. It's a good time to share it any day. I think we all struggle with depression at times, and some of us every single day of our lives. So you've got to enjoy the little things. You've got to laugh when something's funny, smile when you're happy, and cry when you're sad. You just have to accept that all of these things are normal, and do them when you feel like it's necessary. But, yeah, you gotta just let yourself be human and keep on moving, one day at a time. We do need to do Skull Cavern runs to keep up with the iridium for the deluxe fertilizer. Oh yeah, a lot of it is due to how modern society is a very strange beast. We did not evolve to live this way. So it's, there's a lot of problems associated with that. And I won't get too far into it, but I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Capitalism, fascism, etc., not helping. 100 cranberries, cave patrol. I'm not doing either of those things. It's not helping. I'm just going to leave those alone. I already got the lobster I needed from them. But if I do get another quest for something from the sea, they're there. Yeah, I don't really like to get into politics, etc. But I think we can all agree that things are kind of shitty right now. At least I hope we can all agree. If you don't feel that way, then I am very happy for you. Because obviously you're living in a very privileged space if you're not seeing the troubles that we're living in at the moment. Alright, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. Yeah. Yep, so, you know, the, I don't know what they call that, the Alcoholics Anonymous thing, something prayer, the Serenity Prayer, I think is what they call it. You know, give me the, I don't know, the wisdom, the grace to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to tell the difference. That's a pretty powerful little phrase. Extended family. I guess we could try. We could also try the 50 loved gifts. I'm just not sure that we can do that. I'm just not sure that we can do it, but I think I would rather try to do the loved gifts than to do this fishing again. We already did this once. And today's Monday, so we have not given anyone any gifts yet. So we can definitely, this is possible. We can do this. If we can find loved gifts for everyone. So let's try it. Let's try it. I think maybe in for disappointment. All right, and I should actually grab Ginger when I see it. You got this. I don't know that we do. I don't know that we do here. We have not been hoarding things like I normally would in a normal playthrough. So I'm not sure that we have enough loved gifts. The peaches are universally liked, but only Robin loves peaches. So we're gonna have to do some actual effort. We're gonna have to put some actual effort into this. And the only reason it's even valid, sadly, I'm gonna have to state the obvious here. The only reason I'm even doing this at all is because we need the pressure nozzles. Whether or not we're friends with people does not matter in the least for this playthrough. So we're only doing it to get those pressure nozzles. So make of that what you will. We're gonna give people their loved gifts, but only because we get something out of it. This kind of goes along with that we were just talking about. Our farmer is part of the problem. Our farmer is part of the problem. This would actually be a great time to just go to the casino and buy that statue of endless perfection or whatever it is. What am I doing? Because it gives the birthday gifts on people's birthdays. Ahoy there, son. Looks like decent weather for fishing, eh? That reminds me of a skit. Alright, I'm gonna alt-tab out to the wiki and check on what that statue does. Statue of Endless Fortune? I think that's the one. Yes. Piece of furniture costs 1,000,000 gold at the casino, produces 1 gift item each day. If an item is not collected, it'll be replaced by a new item the next day. The player can purchase as many of these statues as desired. One of the most expensive items in the game, but also one of the easiest ways to obtain iridium bars. I got plenty of iridium bars. So on days when no villager has a birthday, it has an equal chance of producing either a diamond, iridium bar, omni geode, or gold bar. Meh. I don't know. It'll produce someone's loved gift on their birthday, but we have to give 50 loved gifts all in 1 week. So what do we have that can do that? I don't even know. Diamonds are loved by a good few people, so that's one way. That's one way we can check off a few of them. I think I should have some diamonds stashed away. I need to make sure I don't give anyone any gifts until I confirm that it's going to be loved. Also, usually, let me just check the calendar. Today's Sandy's birthday. Okay, so let's look up Sandy first of all. Sandy loves crocuses, daffodils, sweet peas, and mango sticky rice. Okay, I have plenty of those. Alright, and let's see what Gus is selling today. He usually sells a dish that someone loves on their birthday. Pink cake. Pretty sure Haley loves pink cake. This is going to be like a really tedious quest for me. Haley, Jazz, Marnie, and Vincent love pink cake. Okay, so I'll buy both of those. Pizza and spaghetti. I think someone does love pizza. I think maybe Shane loves pizza. Sam and Shane love pizza. Okay, so I'll get 2 pizzas. Does anyone love spaghetti? You're on top of it. Hey, Shy. Hey, Shy, how's it going this morning? Star, you are on top of it. I don't have this stuff memorized like that. Robin loves spaghetti, but Robin also loves peaches, which we already have. Does anyone love bread? No, no one loves bread. And does anyone besides Harvey love coffee? No, just Harvey. Okay. So we've exhausted Gus's options here. I know a couple of loved ones, not all though. Yeah, I mean there's just too much to remember. It's way too much to remember everything. Alright, the pizza was Sam and Shane. So if we see Sam and Shane, and Haley was the pink cake. Oh, here's the gems. A lot of people love diamonds. Yeah, I have to go back to the farm and get my stack of diamonds, because that will check off quite a few. We got the quest where we have to give 50 loved gifts in a week, and because of how our character has been playing the game, I'm struggling with it. Struggling. Everyone has their stone. Now close your eyes, take slow, deep breaths, and focus on your lungs. Alright. And the stones are just going to do what? I know how far you've come. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for acknowledging how hard this has been. Visualize the pure energy flowing into your body with every breath. And when you exhale, feel all the tension and negative energy flowing out, leaving you more and more relaxed with every breath. So I'm not evil. Oh my gosh, guys. You should have heard what we were just talking about a little bit ago. It's only doing it for his own benefit. Yes, I am. Actually, stop if it bugs you. No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually bug me. You should have heard what we were talking about right before you came. We picked up this quest to give 50 love gifts in a week, but I had to acknowledge that the only reason we're doing it is to get the pressure nozzles. If it weren't for the pressure nozzles, we wouldn't even be doing this quest. And also, we were kind of planning ahead for the finale whenever we have all of our ancient fruit grown and it's time to sell them. I think the finale needs to be going to sell them directly to Pierre so that we can bankrupt him when he has to pay us like 6 to 10 million gold for all of our ancient fruit. Just go ahead and put Pierre out of business. That'll be the final act of our farmer, is to put Pierre out of business. Now, open your heart to the vibrational frequency of your stone. Do you feel anything? I do not. Oh, because I don't have a stone. They have stones. Snowing some here. It's a bit cloudy here, but we're not getting any snow. I'm not sure if we're going to get any today. Snowing all the way until noon. Looks like the gemstones were put to good use. So much. Oh, okay. I don't know these things. Snowing so much here all the way until noon. Okay. You're going to get it a good amount. All right, Haley. No Haley. All right, what is it? Today's Monday. I don't know people's schedules. I know some schedules. All right, we've got Jody. I think she might love diamonds. Vincent. Kent. Sam is not here, though. So where is Sam? This is just what we're going to be doing here for the next few days, is just running people down to try and give them gifts. There's no ice cream stand over here, so he's not here. He never goes to the library. And there's Sam. Pizza for Sam. So where's Shane? Shane's not at work. Does he have Mondays off? Love everything about snow except driving in it. Yeah, I like that. That's me too. Like, I could walk outside with a t-shirt and Crocs. That's not me. I've got to have layers. I've got to have my layers on. But I do love the snow. I love how it makes everything quiet. Let's go get our stack of diamonds. Don't drive it from a passenger point of view. Driving certainly doesn't look fun. Yeah, it is not. It is not fun driving in the snow. Especially the first snow of the year, because for whatever reason, it only takes about 9 months for people to forget how to drive in the snow. Definitely not make my boyfriend come pick me up when it's bad. Yeah. When it's the first snow of the year, people apparently forget over the 9 months when we didn't get any snow. And it gets bad. That's what boyfriends are for. Get our ginger in here. Alright, let's have a look at this shirt. This is an interesting shirt. It's like a green Charlie Brown. Ew. I'm just popping in and out because I gotta work and I forgot my AirPods. Well, thank you for popping in, Shy. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the company. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay warm. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, so maybe see you Monday. All right. I'll see you then. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I don't know that this antiquity shirt is doing it for me. I think we need to we need to stay in character and keep our dull gray shirt and skirt here that Emily told us was our true self, and I think she's right. We really are a dull gray shirt and skirt. That is what we are. That is our character. Our character is a dull gray shirt and skirt. Emily knows it all. Look, I was very doubtful because the little dance she does to somehow see my aura seems unbelievable. Like, that is not real. But when we came out of the hut with a dull gray shirt and skirt, I gotta give it to her. She did nail it. Because we're just a boring old farmer. That's the only thing we're interested in, is just planting a bunch of crops and harvesting a bunch of crops and selling a bunch of crops. So she really did nail it. And aside from that, a dull gray shirt and skirt is a very practical farming outfit. It doesn't show dirt very well, and it keeps you limber and able to bend down to plant all those seeds. And, you know, ventilation, etc. So I think she really nailed it with that one. All right, let's see how many diamonds we currently have. We only have 5 diamonds. No stains, easy washing. Yeah, everything, but she really did nail us on that one. She really did. Now, I know prismatic shards is universally loved except for Haley. So maybe we should just do some skull caverns. Maybe we should try to pound out some skull caverns to get some prismatic shards. Because the universally loved gifts is it's a pretty short list, and I don't have access to most of it. Gifts, okay, no, I just need to look up anyone. I'm back to being alt-tabbed out to the wiki again. This is going to be pretty frequent during this quest. Alright, Universal loves, yeah, Golden Pumpkin, Magic Rock Candy, Pearl, Prismatic Shard, Rabbit's Foot, Stardrop Tea. The Prismatic Shard is really the only thing out of that list that we have access to. I have a couple Stardrop Teas, but those are for Harvey, damn it. So, I don't know. I think we just have to go with the diamonds, and maybe do some skull caverns to try and pump out some more prismatic shards. Definitely seems challenging. Yeah, I'm not set up for this. Not with this guy. Not with this character. I'm going to have to, like, use the wiki to look up every single villager to see if I have something that they love. He's not. He's built for gently handing peaches to people. He can give peaches. He's got plenty of peaches. He's a farmer. That's what he has. He doesn't have a variety of other things. He just has peaches to gently hand to the villagers. That's all he has. Alright. We're still looking for Shane. We're still looking for Haley. Someone else loved pink cake as well. There's 2 ways to go about this. Is either look up each and every villager. Haley, Jazz, Marnie, Vincent. Okay, so I'll probably give Jazz the other pink cake. I can either look up everything I have and see if anyone loves it, or I can look up every villager and see what they love. Neither of these things is very efficient. Let me see if someone made a spreadsheet. Maybe someone has already made a spreadsheet. Stardew villager gift spreadsheet. Stardew Valley gift guide. Okay, that sounds promising. It is out there. It's definitely on Reddit. There's a Google Doc right here. Use this one when searching by item and gift, and use this one when searching by villager. Okay, see, someone has already done this work. Definitely not the first ones in 10 years to want to do this work. All right. Okay, so sort the sheet A to Z by name. Thank you, that'll make it easy. Okay, why did that? Okay. Undo. That didn't work. That didn't work. It changed everything and now I can't see what they love and like. Oh, okay, no. This is the love column. It just changed how everything is organized. Okay, so here's the love column right here. All right. So Abigail, blackberry cobbler, chocolate. This is going to take forever. This farmer is not set up for this. Okay. Abigail loves spicy eel. I have that. I have plenty of that. Alex, we've already got him. No, we don't have him taken care of. Complete breakfast, salmon dinner, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I might be able to swing a complete breakfast there sometime. Carolyn, fish tacos, summer spangle, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Okay, that's a definite prismatic shard. Although I might have one fish taco in my fridge. Let's just grab the prismatic shards while we're here. I might have a fish taco in the fridge. Boom. Oh, and there's another pink cake as well. Okay, that's a fish taco. What do we have? Glazed yams. I bet somebody loves each of these things. Okay, I'm going to have to also open the other Google Doc for sorting by food. Okay. Crab pot fish. Elliot loves lobsters. That one's going to be easy then. Let me grab, I think I have one in my chest. Yep. This is just as tedious as I expected it to be. Alright. Crab pot fish. Gems. Abigail, Clint, the dwarf, and Emily all love amethyst. That's really easy. Penny loves an emerald. Okay. Okay, so the gems is definitely one source of a lot of loved gifts. Amethysts covers Abigail, Clint, the dwarf, and Emily. Diamonds obviously covers a good many people as well. Emerald is just Penny. Everyone else loves the amethysts, so I only need one emerald. At this point, the farming seems exciting compared to this. Frozen Tear is Sebastian. Okay, everyone loves prismatic shards except Haley. And that's it for the gems. Minerals. No one loves minerals at all, period. End of story. Geodes, Clinton the Dwarf. Gold bars and iridium bars, Clint, Krobus, and Morrow. Iridium bars, Clint, Krobus, Morrow, and Willie. Okay, so we'll grab the iridium bars. I have not hoarded any crops, really. I've just sold them all, so that's a no-go on the crops. Forage, I have Sandy and Vincent love daffodils. That's a good one. So I'll just grab 2 daffodils. Or 4 daffodils. We want 2 for everyone if we can. George loves a leek. I knew that one. This certainly takes some research. Yes, I'm so glad that these spreadsheets exist. Oh my gosh. So that I don't have to continuously type everything into the wiki search bar one after the other. All right, Krobus also loves a wild horseradish. Vincent's getting a daffodil, but he also loves grapes. He's the only one that loves grapes. Sweet peas, Evelyn and Sandy. Okay, Evelyn, I already have Sandy taken care of with daffodils, but sweet peas for Evelyn is good. The next big thing is finding everyone. Right, we've got this afternoon. We have time enough to find everyone, I think, or at least most people. I think I'm going to be ignoring the wizard. I think he's the one I ignore, because he's just so far out of the way. Sandy, we've already got Sandy taken care of. She loves all the flowers. Spring, summer, and winter. Alright. Purple mushrooms, Demetrius and the wizard. I think we have Demetrius covered with something else. Let's check the Demetrius. Bean hot pot, ice cream, rice pudding, strawberry, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. We do not have Demetrius covered with something else. It doesn't say... Okay, why on the... On the character one, it doesn't say under Demetrius that he loves purple mushroom. It says that he likes purple mushroom. Oh no. Is one of these spreadsheets wrong? That's gonna absolutely kill me if this spreadsheet is wrong at all. It is indeed wrong. Oh no. I hope that's the only thing it's wrong about. It has Demetrius listed as loving purple mushrooms. But he definitely does not love purple mushrooms. So, I don't know. Oh, yay. Okay, and cactus fruit, Linus, Pam, and Sam, coconut, Haley, and Linus. Okay, I know I do have cactus fruit and coconut. We're just going to go with this. We might fail. I don't have any animals. No one loves artifacts. Pam and Shane love beer. We've got Shane taken care of with the pizza. I think we have Pam taken care of with something else. Harvey loves coffee. We know that already. But I should get the coffee out. I should get the coffee out to make sure I have it ready to go. Pizza was Sam and Shane. That's what we had. Salad, Leah. I didn't see Leah's name anywhere else. So maybe a salad from the saloon is what we need. Spaghetti for Robin, but Robin also loves peaches, so we're fine. Gus loves an orange. Okay. The wizard loves solar essence and void essence, but again, I think I'm going to ignore the wizard. Unless we have to. Unless we really screw up and give people something that they don't love. And then I will have to do the solar essence and void essence for the wizard. Okay, hey Whimsy. Say hi, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment. Okay, we've got so many gifts in our inventory. Let's try and get them all out there. I think Carolyn... I didn't see Pierre's name anywhere. Pierre, fried calamari, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Okay, he might be one of the guys that we just need to do the prismatic shard for. Let's try... Okay, Pam is right here. What did we say we were giving Pam? I don't even remember. It's too much. Parsnip soup, beer, glazed yams, pale ale, parsnip, cactus fruit. Okay. Well, here's a cactus fruit. All right. We got one right. So far. Let's see if we can find Harvey for the coffee. 1 out of 50, yep. No, let's see if we can find Harvey. Stop trying to drink the coffee. He's not here. Okay. So he's either at the library or up at the fountain. Let's check the fountain first. Oh, I need more speed. We've got to zoom around. And give all these gifts. He's not at the fountain. Okay, so let's get back down and give Carolyn up. There's... Oh, we already gave Sam the pizza. There's Leah. Oh, man. What was Leah? Leah, salad, vegetable medley, poppy seed muffin, stir fry, wine, goat cheese, truffle, rabbit's footprint. Okay, so we need to get a salad from Gus for Leah. We have the key to the town, so we can get into people's houses later. Here's an orange for Gus. We can get into people's houses later, but I did find out that if they're sleeping, you can't give them a gift. Aw. Alright, so you guys are having a little reunion in my chat. That's so cute. Sneak into their house while they're sleeping sounds a little creepy. Yes it does. Alright, I'm pretty sure Maru was a iridium bar. That's what we were giving Maru. And Penny was an emerald. Yes. Okay. Iridium bar to Maru and emerald to Penny. Oh boy. The birds are going for it. Alright, now what? Lewis? What was Lewis? I love this spreadsheet, by the way. Vegetable medley, autumn's bounty, glazed yams, hot pepper, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I'm pretty sure I do have a glazed yams back at the house, but I don't think any of these other things are available right this moment. Alright, so let's go Alex. What does Alex get? Complete breakfast, salmon dinner, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Okay, I'm waiting on the prismatic shard ones. They're taking their baths again. This is just them having a good... They're on their toys now. They're on their toys. And they get a little possessive of their toys. they want to play with the toy and they don't want the other one to play with the toy. So they'll fly over to a different toy, and then the other one will fly over to play with that toy, and they'll argue over that toy. One of them will fly over to a different toy that they can have to themselves, and the whole thing just keeps going around and around. Yeah, yep. Oh, Chill, you're wondering what that good smell is? I am indeed. Why, that's nice of you to say. I'm actually baking my famous cookies. Ooh, yay. Here, why don't you try one? Oh, that was delicious. You can't insult Granny's cookies. That's not possible. I think I've come to know you well enough to give you my recipe. Just make sure to keep it a secret. Okay, well, I won't be keeping it if anyone asks, I will be giving them the recipe. Because everyone deserves to have Granny's cookies, okay? Sweet pea for Granny. Leek for George. Okay, where to now? Where to now? Probably to Clint or Krobus. I think Clint was an iridium bar or amethyst. Clint, iridium bar, amethyst is cheaper to do. Okay, there you go, bud. Oh, does having the key to the town? Oh, it does. Oh man, I was thinking maybe we could catch Gunther out from behind his desk, since it's after hours. I want to talk to Gunther. Up there's Abigail. She loves amethyst. Okay, there's Shane. Ah, here's the train from Ginger Island. Where's my coffee? Okay. And frozen tear for Sebastian. I'm not trying to give it to Harvey. There we go. All right. So we got everybody there. And Pierre was one of those where it was going to have to be prismatic shard. So we're waiting. We're waiting for him. He doesn't actually love a lot of things. He only has like 3 things that he loves. Krobus. Iridium bar. Okay, we're definitely going to be a lot friendlier with everyone at the end of this week. I never saw Emily. Did I give Haley her pink cake? I don't think I did. Yeah, there we go. Yes, the evil level is going down rapidly. Just so rapidly right now. Alright, we've got another cutscene. See, I don't travel to people's houses often, so when I do, everyone has a cutscene. Hi, Chill. Just making some popcorn. Oh, Kent. That sound. You should have known that sound would remind me of the war. Popcorn's a pretty normal sound. There's some things you have to learn how to reintegrate. I lost a lot of good friends in those bloody trenches, yeah. I hope he's seeing a therapist. But dear, popcorn was always your favorite before you left. Things have changed. Yes, they do. They do change. Chill, can you say something to him? Nothing I say is going to change how he feels. Yeah, I think just blame me. Just blame me. I'll take it. Don't lie to me. I hate lies more than anything. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Oops. Sorry, honey. You couldn't have known the sound of popcorn would make me upset. It's okay, dear. The last thing I want to do is make you upset. I'll do my best to keep your spirits up from now on. Yeah, I mean, therapy is necessary. Soldier's melancholy is thousands of years old. We know PTSD exists. We've known for thousands of years. The Greeks wrote about it. The Romans wrote about it. The Egyptians wrote about it. It's not new. And therapy does help. It does. But it can never take away the memories. Alright, what's Jody? What's Jody? Chocolate cake, crispy bass, diamond, vegetable medley, eggplant parmesan, fried eel, pancakes, rhubarb pie, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Okay, so Jody's a diamond. Jody is a diamond. Kent is fiddlehead risotto, roasted hazelnuts, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I don't think I have. I think that's another one where we're waiting on the prismatic shard. Vincent's already in bed, but he's totally awake. You can see his eyes are open. He's got that little kid early bedtime here. Pink cake, grape, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. He's totally faking it. But he is staying in bed, which is good. He's being a good little boy. We'll give him one of these pink cakes, I guess. The grapes would be a lot easier for him, but I'm not carrying grapes at the moment. Oh no, I can't get in there. Okay. Alright, well, then let's go see Marnie, and then we'll head back to the saloon, I think, to see if there's anyone there that we haven't seen yet. I bet I'm not friendly enough with Jazz either, yeah. Alright, Marnie, I think might have been pink cake as well. Diamond, farmer's lunch, pink cake, pumpkin pie, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I think I'll give her a diamond, though. Nah, we'll just give her a pink cake. Alright. Now let's head to... maybe head down to Willie's and then back to the saloon. Although Willie might be at the saloon. Let's just check the saloon first. Most people are at the saloon at night. And it is getting later. I don't think the adults go to bed that early. Oh, another cutscene. Alright, Clint put on some music. Some quiet, dramatic music. Hello, Chill. Care to join me? Oh, is this when he's going to try to ask Emily out? Let me sip some tea for this. Let me just go ahead and tell you what's on my mind. I have terrible luck with women, Chill. Yep. This is it. I'm a nice guy if you get to know me, I swear. Yeah, but if you have to say that... Oh goodness, hands off Emily, she's my wife. If you have to say, I'm nice if you get to know me, I swear, then I don't think that does qualify as being nice. The girls all seem to like you, Chill. Oh really? I haven't noticed. Sounds a little suspicious, yeah. Got any tips? Impress women with your strength and charm. Act crazy to keep people guessing. Definitely do that. Just keep them guessing. Just act natural, be yourself, treat women the same as men. I mean, they're both true. Just treat everyone equally, but also just be yourself. Stop trying so hard. That's the problem. I do act natural, but I never have any success. Well, I think that might be how we say, hey, Emily's not for you. If you're acting yourself, if you're being yourself, and she's not interested, then she's not for you, you know? You got to find someone that is interested in you and wants to know you. Hi, Clint. What can I get for you tonight? Yes. Great answer. I'll have the big and cheesy with extra sauce, please. Sometimes people just aren't interested. That's right. Hi, Chill. Hey, Emily. What's up? Ahem. Thanks, Emily, for taking my order. Emily, I was wondering, yes, Clint? Never mind. I feel like Emily's very nice. I think she's a very nice person, but I can't get into the whole crystal stuff. I just can't. Hi, Shane. Here's your beverage. Like, she's obviously an incredibly nice person, but I just can't get into the crystal stuff. Thanks, Emily. So how's your shift coming along? It's fine. Thanks for asking, Shane. She really does love her crystals. Yeah, I just can't get into it. She's wonderful. She's so sweet. But I just can't get into the whole crystal thing. Do you have any new chicken stories for me? I'm doomed. Just get out there, Clint. Just get out there. All right, who is here? Pam, we already did. Clint, we already did. Gus, we already did. All right, let's go see if Elliot and Willie are still awake. Another cutscene. Chill, come in. And we're going to keep getting them because we're going to be crossing those heart boundaries with all these loved gifts. Welcome to my humble, well, shack. It's a cabin. It's a cabin. This is my writing desk. It's where I spend most of my time. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be a writer. Have I told you that? I mean, I think we know that already. That's why I live out here by myself. I figured a lonely life by the sea would help me focus on my literary aspirations. Probably works. I think it works. Everyone back home said I was nuts, that I could never make it as a writer. Well, those are negative comments. You don't want to listen to those haters. Can you believe it? They said for every successful author, there's 1,000 who fail miserably. Such pessimism, it's sickening. It's pessimism, it's also a fact. So, I don't mean to dampen your excitement here, but that's truth. I can see it in your eyes. You believe in me, Chill. You've got that spark. I do believe in you, Elliot. I think you're awesome. Now that's inspiring. That's what I'm looking for. You're welcome. What kind of books do you like? Sci-fi fantasy books. I'm not really into mystery or romance. Would have never guessed. I suppose even those of the earthiest professions sometimes have their heads in the stars. Well, to be fair, you didn't give me the option of non-fiction. Reference books was not on that list, because that is what I would have picked. I would have picked reference texts and non-fiction. Well, enough talk. All right. You probably know a lot about plants. I, in fact, do. Would you mind taking a look at this rose? I'm afraid it's not doing so well. Yeah, well, you can't have a rose inside. Oh, no. Okay, he said hello, though, but he is sleeping, in fact. He said hello in his sleep. He sleep greeted us. What was that? What was that? Huh. I didn't really catch a good look at it. I wonder if Sandy sleeps. I am about to test this. Every time, regardless of time, every time I've been to the desert, she's been standing behind her desk. So let's see. Because there doesn't seem to be any access to a separate room. Oh, more cactus fruit and coconut. That's good. Whoa. What's going on out here, girls? Sandy and Emily having a little chat out late at night. Alright, now what was Sandy again? Sandy was a daffodil. What? Did we not already give Emily a gift? Oh no. I accidentally gave Emily just a regular gift. I thought we had already given her something. Oh well, so that was one failed. We still have lots of room to succeed here. Still have lots of room to succeed. Let's check to see how many we gave. 17. I mean, it's not bad. Not as good as I was hoping, but it's not bad. We'll just dedicate like the entire day tomorrow to this. We'll maybe go to Ginger Island and check on things there. But we'll dedicate the whole day. This is just the first day. Hey Walker, how's it going? Yeah, this was the first day. We just got this quest this morning. We have the entire week left. So I was just hoping to get up to like 20 on the first day. But we have the whole week left. We're doing all right. What year is it? This is year 2 right now. We're day 15 of fall, year 2. We've got the whole farm planted. We're just kind of trying to get things going so that we can have all the ancient fruit next year. We've got the entire farm planted, and we're still working on spreading iridium sprinklers with pressure nozzles. But right now, we're working on this Key's Kindness quest to give 50 loved gifts in a week. And we're not really set up for it because we've been focusing all of our energies on farming this entire challenge. So we just don't have a lot of loved gifts built up. No way. I'm a year 2 fall second. I barely have 3 quality sprinklers. Look, we took this challenge very seriously. We took this challenge very seriously, and we have been working non-stop on this farm field. And it has paid off. You can see it's been going rather well. But the end of the goal is to have ancient fruit across the whole field. So that's going to take a while. We've got our ancient fruit on Ginger Island over there. And we've got it spread a good ways already. But we're going to need to be able to create 4,000 ancient seeds to cover everything. Kind of new to this game, but I'm addicted. Yes, it is rather addicting. The Stardew Valley Fair. Oh no. That really puts a damper on our gift giving. It is very addicting. I love all the different farm types so that you can theme it. So that you can theme your playthrough however you want. Let's make some more raisins. I wish you could give a gift at the fair. Yeah, no, the fair is really going to mess us up here. Because not only we can't give people gifts, but we also can't get to the ocean to go to Ginger Island. Because we can't go through the town. We can't exit out the other side. Crispy bass from Kent. Algae soup from Clint. Do you have any mods? No, this is a completely vanilla 1.6 game. I have no mods. Fried calamari. I have not exhausted the game without mods yet. I'm still having plenty of fun with no mods. There are definitely some quality of life things that I would consider, like UI info suite type stuff that lets you know the daily luck and how much XP you have, stuff like that. I would definitely consider that kind of stuff. But as far as the game itself and the gameplay, I'm perfectly happy with how it is already. Do we even want to participate in the fair? I honestly don't think we care. But I guess I could bring a couple fish and we can just throw in what we have on us anyway. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. I think it starts at 9 a.m., right? There's not really anything I could do. I could, tell you what I could do. I could eat some speed juice and go gift the wizard his loved gift. Let me put one of these fish away and grab one of these void essences that we have so many of. We could run down real quick and give the wizard a gift. Okay, no quest yet. We should really clean this place up, but I haven't really had the time or the need to do it. It's locked. I have a key to the town. Okay, we're not going to get into we're not going to get in there. Let's see if anyone's home at Marnie's or Leah's. What was Leah? Leah was salad, and we got one. We got two when we were there. Let's see if Leah is home. It's locked. Oh, because of the festival, everyone's doors are locked. Okay. All right. We'll just head back. Do the fair. Farm makes me feel we've had. Don't worry about it. That's one of the great things about this game is it's just whatever. It's just whatever. You play it however you want. You take your time. This was a challenge. This was a challenge that I gave myself, and I put everything I had into it to get it right, to try and do it fast and efficiently. But you can't look at someone else's farm and say, oh my god, I'm not doing well. That's not how this game goes. Comparison is the thief of joy. Everybody's playing a different game. And as I do say, the only wrong way to play a game is if you're not having fun. If you're having fun, then 100% you are doing it right. Alright, is there anything that we actually want out of this? I don't really care if I get another prize ticket right now. This was where we got the fedora for Chillin' Jr. the first year. We got the fedora here, and that lasted him 2 years until we got him that top hat. Alright, there's actually nothing that I want from here anyway, so we don't have to even participate. Oh, they're switched up. Usually Pierre's is over here. We can just chat everyone up. Yeah, if you're having fun, then you're doing it right. Some of the produce in our Grange display came from my little greenhouse. Aw, good job, Carolyn. Good job. The biggest cheese wheel I've ever seen. Very impressive. Yes, Marnie is quite the animal husbandry expert. Life don't get much better than this. Alright, as long as you've got some vegan food on the grill. Working 4 grills simultaneously is hard work. There's a large and hungry crowd to cater to today. That's one thing. In this game, there's no, we act like there's meat, but it's really just fish. They don't do slaughtering animals, so that's kind of cool. I'm trying to maintain a diet this fall, but I can't resist these juicy burgers. Hey, Harvey. I'm astonished by the level of craftsmanship on display here. Some people are so talented. That's right. We've got to have more to talk to each other about, though. Alright, well, I'll happily just stand next to you for a while. Let's hold hands there. We can just watch Leah carve this sculpture together. I am not trying to reach perfection. This run does not have perfection in it. We're just trying to get the entire standard farm completely full of ancient fruit in the most efficient way possible. That is the goal. When we have every single tillable tile that we can get full of ancient fruit and the greenhouse, and we have garden pots all through the greenhouse and the house with grapes and pineapples in them, and the whole Ginger Island farm is covered in ancient fruit, then that's the end of this challenge. The end is going to be harvesting maybe 5,000 total ancient fruit and selling them all to Pierre to bankrupt him. So when we sell our 4,000 or 5,000 ancient fruit all at once to Pierre, that will be the end of this challenge. I think Robin and I make a pretty good team. Yes, you guys do. If you want to master the wood, you have to think like a tree. Okay, that is a weird statement. Robin's getting a little overly philosophical about it, I think. After being on my feet all day, it's nice to finally take a moment to relax. Yeah, at least the parents are here, so you don't have to watch their kids today. The Stardew Valley community is truly one of a kind. I agree. When Sandy and I were kids, we joked about running away from it all and joining the circus. George is on the verge of falling asleep. Good for you, George. Heartening to see others take an interest in my work makes me feel like I'm doing something good in the world. Abigail is taking an interest in your work. Maybe Abigail might be interested in you, Clint. Always been on green. Yes, it's completely rigged. It's like a 70+% chance to get green. So if you just bet about 40% of your current coins on green every time, you will eventually have all of the tokens that you need. It's the fast way. It's the fast way. Who's responsible for littering? Tourists. Tourists. Those darn blasted tourists. If you wish to peer through the mists of tomorrow, speak to my college Welwick. She has an uncommon gift. I will, actually. I will. I'm not sure I want to know what she's going to say. Lady told me my fortune. I don't know what to make of it. Not sure I want to know what she's going to say because for whatever reason, Emily is our highest single friend. I still don't understand why. I have not interacted with Emily more than anyone else. I've not given her more loved gifts than anyone else. Maybe just that giving her all the gems quest. Maybe that was like a lot of hearts. Because Harvey's still down here at 4, and I've been giving him coffee that he loves. Now, Robin and Linus, that's not surprising. I usually spend more time with them than anyone else. And Gus, we've done a few quests for, so that's not surprising. Alright, let's see. She's going to tell me that I'm in love with Emily, and she's going to be wrong. Ah yes, I see you at the beach. There's some kind of event taking place. You walk up to Robin and say something funny. Seems like you two are good friends. Now I see you and Emily in a field of grass. You seem happy. The crystal ball has moved on. Now I see you harvesting a plump, ripe melon. You're on a wonderful-looking farm, bursting with life. Ah, the crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now just keep in mind that the future isn't set in stone. Whatever I've told you today can still be changed if you set your heart on it. Farewell. Farewell, Welwick. I mean, a field of grass with Emily sounds great. I think we can be the best of friends. She's wonderful. But I have no romantic interest in her. I just kept spamming hot pepper to Lewis and blackberry to Linus, and I'm a friend with both. Yeah, it's nice when you find something simple that you're going to have a lot of that someone does love. That's why I do the peaches. My son has a knack for accuracy. I wonder if he got it from me. Can I play the slingshot game again, Dad, please? That's why I put peaches in the greenhouse and we just walk around with a stack of peaches, because everyone likes peaches. There is not one single NPC in the game that dislikes peaches. Everyone likes them. Only Robin loves them, but it's just such an easy, low barrier to entry way to just befriend everyone, to have a bunch of peaches. Peaches and pomegranates. Everyone likes. Elliot loves pomegranates and Robin loves peaches. So I pretty much just pick one of those 2 fruit trees to put in the greenhouse and then walk around with a stack of them, gently handing them to the villagers. Don't mind the smell. I just emerged from the fishing booth with a sizable haul, gently handing them to all of the townspeople, nicely. Yeah, I think all of the tree fruits, like the cherries, plums, whatever else is available, apples, oranges, I think they're all universally liked, but the peaches and pomegranates are the 2 universally liked tree fruits that are worth the most money. So not only does it help get those friendships up, but if you want to just make some wine or sell some fruit, then they're pretty good for that. The animals have been given their favorite foods, so they're happy. Moo moo, you tell 'em, Jazz. I'm trying to talk to the baby cows. You tell 'em. Sheep have remarkable memory capabilities, retaining familiarity with both fellow sheep and humans. That's true. Sheep can actually recognize human faces. I think a lot more animals can than we give them credit for. They even form friendships mirroring the close bonds humans cultivate with one another. Also true. Animals are kind of like little people. They also have feelings and emotions. Yes, Linus, that's exactly what we're talking about. Animals are people too. They have personalities, they have likes and dislikes, they have feelings. Animals are a blessing. Inventory full. Yes, it is. Let's put our just-in-case fish back. And that way we can sell our legend row here. And put in that last one. Alright. Alright, I think that's it for today, right? It's already too late to be gifting people stuff. Yes, let's pick up some more diamonds, because I know we're going to have to use them for some gifts. Alright, and then let's get our pets by the fire here. Let's get our pets by the fire. Get nice and relaxed. Get in between the shoulder blades there. Oh, yes. Warm, toasty buns. And a massage. Alright, what's tomorrow? Nothing. Fantastic. I love nothing. Alright, and I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. All right. 10,000 for what? 10,000 is the legend row. The legend row sells for 5,000 a piece because I don't have any professions to make it larger. But we did try very hard, put in a lot of work to get to fishing 10 during spring of year 1 to catch the legend and put him in a pond. And he's just been slowly but surely producing money for us. It was a nice little jump start to our economy. Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. It takes time. The first time I played on my first farm, it took me, I think, until year 4 just to complete the community center. I didn't know what I was doing. It takes time. It's a big game with lots of stuff going on. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? There's nothing wrong with taking your time. You'll figure it out. It took me 3 or 4 years just to get to the community center, so, you know, and I still had fun. We don't need the quartz. Alright, so what do we have here? I forget who the horseradish was for now. Maybe Linus? Alright, our stack of raisins is there. Good morning, bud. Love you. Love you, Chillin' Jr. Alright, that mushroom can go in here. Nobody loves the mushrooms. So what did we make in a day? I think our largest day so far was maybe when we sold the melons. I feel like that was about 700,000. Maybe it was 800,000. When we sell these fairy roses, speaking of which, I wasn't even paying attention. How much did we get for those fairy roses? I feel like we didn't get nearly enough money. Do you have a donation link? I do not. I don't. Not yet. I've only been streaming for a couple weeks now, so I haven't really been worried about that. I don't expect it to amount to much. But as I put in my about page there, if you want me to, just, you know, yell at me. Tell me I should make a donation link, and I'll make one. I just wasn't really worried about it. I'm going to be playing Stardew Valley anyway. I might as well have some fun with others while I do it. All right. So let's see. Do we want to just immediately go towards gifting people, right? We want to just immediately start walking around trying to give people their loved gifts. So we'll see who we see first. I guess we could go get Harvey out of bed and give him his coffee. There he is. Okay, he's out of bed. Let's give him his coffee. Love you, Harvey. When it's his birthday, we'll give him coffee and every Star Drop tea we have. And hopefully we'll be able to date him after that. Alright, there's Pierre. I feel like Pierre was just prismatic shard kind of guy. Abigail's not even out of bed yet. Carolyn was daffodils, was it? Carolyn... No, not daffodils. Fish taco. We already gave her the only fish taco we had. Okay, so we can't really do that. Abigail, she is awake. She's just tricking us. Yeah, she is awake. She's just laying in bed. Lounging. She loves pearls. Carolyn? does. I'm not even sure we have any pearls. We might have one pearl. Granny... Well, I know George is a leek. Alex was complete breakfast, salmon dinner, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I have some prismatic shards. I want to leave those for last. Granny, beet, chocolate cake, diamond, fairy rose. Oh man, we just had 3,000 fairy roses. Fairy rose, stuffing, tulip, rabbit's foot, tulip. Rabbit's foot, oh well, I'll just give her a diamond. I'll just give her a diamond and call it a day on that one. She loves broken glasses. Evelyn does? Evelyn loves broken glasses? I don't see that on the list here. I mean, I don't really have a ton of broken glasses at the moment. No, she does not love broken glasses. She might like broken glasses, but she does not love broken glasses. We have to give only loved gifts here. Because of her poor sight, I gave it to her a joke and she liked it. Right, she might have liked it, but we need them to love these gifts. They can't just be liked gifts. They have to be loved gifts. That's a big distinction to make here. So that's why this is even hard. If it was just liked gifts, I could just run around giving everyone a peach and I'd be done in a second. Alright, who else do we got? Did I bring another orange? I did. I brought another orange so I can give... There's a different... Yeah, there is a difference. Liked gifts and loved gifts, there's a big difference in the amount of friendship points you get between a liked gift and a loved gift. Especially if it's on their birthday. If you give them a loved gift, everything on their birthday is, I think, doubled the amount of points you get. So especially on their birthday, it's important to give a loved gift. Pam is parsnip soup, beer glazed yams, pale ale, parsnip, cactus fruit. Cactus fruit, that's what's for Pam. Okay. Lewis, I think we were waiting. Penny, I could just... Oh, I don't know about Penny. I had an emerald for her, but I only brought one. Red plate, tomcat soup, roots platter, melon, diamond, sandfish, poppy, emerald, prismatic shard. Okay, I guess I just give her a diamond. Okay. Clint, I can give Clint an iridium bar, right? This is very tedious. Iridium bar, yes. I have to keep alt-tabbing out to this spreadsheet of loved gifts. Okay, Krobus was also an iridium bar, I think. Let's see if there's anyone else in the museum right now. Not yet. But the kids should be coming behind Penny somewhere. Okay, there's Vincent. Vincent is cranberry cake, pink cake, grape, rabbit's foot. Oh man. Oh well, I'll just give him this pink cake. I'll just give him that. And Kent is fiddlehead risotto, roasted hazelnuts, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I don't have any of those except for the prismatic shard. Jazz, fairy rose, pink cake, plum pudding, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Oh man, I'm starting to run out of stuff. Can I make pink cakes? Do I have the recipe for pink cakes? Doesn't look like it. Oh yes I do. Pink cake, melons. Oh no. And eggs. I don't have eggs anyway, so there's that. And there's not really, the foods are not really universal. Roasted hazelnuts for Kent. I could make some of those, I think. I could make some roasted hazelnuts for Kent. But let's give Krobus his iridium bar. Krobus, yes. Let's give Krobus his iridium bar. Okay. Wait, does Carolyn like daffodils? No, summer spangles. Okay. She likes daffodils. She doesn't love daffodils. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's the Emily cutscene where we get to see her dream about me. That's crazy. This gets a little wild. Muiwa. I don't know what she's trying to say there. This whole thing is nuts. Like a true dream. Why are you here? I mean, it is kind of a neat, this is why I love this game. Yeah, I know. Some of the stuff can get way out there. But this is truly what dreams are like, right? Completely, there's no way you understand this. Like a real dream. That reminded me of something. Even the tiniest, blandest, simplest light holds a wonderful secret. Okay, I love the positivity. Now I know why you're here. It's a sign. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, I just popped out of existence. I thought there was more to it than that. I guess I'm thinking of the next time. Chill. There's something special about chill. Well, I appreciate that sentiment. Our destinies will intersect. They already have, Emily. You've helped shape who we are. You've helped shape who we are. All right. I'm pretty sure I can give a diamond to Haley. No. No diamond to Haley. Pink cake, fruit salad, coconut. Okay. I do have coconuts. Oh, no. All right. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chilling with me. All right. Emily, survival burger, emerald, aquamarine, ruby, amethyst. All right. We're carrying the amethysts for just this reason. Have a great day. And we need to wait for Haley to come out. Up here's another cutscene. Another beautiful day in Pelican Town. Oh, some Ginger Island parrots flying overhead. Oh no. You poor thing. Your wing's broken. Yeah, Emily's just a sweetie. You're a bit different than the others, aren't you? Just like me. Don't worry, I'll nurse you back to health, little one. Everything will be all right. Emily took the injured parrot into her home and bandaged the wing. He's all set up in her room, but as a token of respect, she didn't give the bird a name. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. Alright, there's Kent. We're going to have to roast hazelnuts for Kent. Yeah, let's see. We're going to have to roast hazelnuts for Kent. We could go to the desert and give Sandy a daffodil. That's one thing we could do. Where do we stand right now? 28? I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. We might have to bring the wizard into this. I think we're going to have to bring the wizard into this. Nicely enough, once we finish today, I can look at our friendship chart and we can see which ones, because after today we've given a lot of people 2 already. See, we've already given Emily 2, Gus 2, Evelyn 2, Harvey 2, Pam 2, so we can start crossing people off. And we can start just carrying around what we need to for the people that are left. Alright, so Carolyn, right. Willie, I'm pretty sure we can get. Shane we can get. We just need to go buy more pizza from Gus. Jody, I can't remember what Jody's was. Maru is easy. That's an iridium bar. Okay, so let's go do the wizard. Let's do the wizard. And then we can start kind of crossing things off the list. And what does Marnie love also? Hold on, let me pause it. Marnie... Diamond. Okay, that's great. Diamonds I have. I'm really, like, we did ship off those fairy roses. No, we didn't. We didn't. We just put them all in the bin to sell to Pierre later. Okay. Okay, phew. I thought, hey, we should have way more than 800,000 gold. Oh, I need to get the essence back out of the chest. I was thinking to myself, we should have way more than 800,000 gold. What happened to that? Well, we didn't sell it yet. That's what happened to that. And today's Wednesday, so Pierre is closed anyway. Takes years of study to understand the language. Okay, void essence. Boom. Alright, the wizard is done for today. Now, sadly, we are using all of these, wow, I can't get through here. Okay, there we go. We're using all of our triple shot espressos to make sure we can gift everybody things. And we're using all of our diamonds as well as gifts. Okay, and it was diamond. Yep. Alright. So now let's head back and kind of take stock of what we need to be carrying around and what we don't need to be carrying around. Alright, so the prismatic shards are definitely... Oh, we do have the fish taco for Carolyn. Let's go do that. Let's go do that before I forget. Excuse me, bud. Let's go give this fish taco to Carolyn before I forget. if she's even here. She might be up in her tea room. Oh, and here we get her tea ceremony that gets pretty weird. Hi, good morning, Chill. I'm glad you came in. I've been meaning to show you this. It's my private sunroom. So what do you think? It's very relaxing. It's very chill. Yes, when I step in here, I feel calm and relaxed right away. It's really therapeutic. You see, this is my sanctuary, a place where I can always find peace. And it's a perfect place to drink my homegrown tea. Here, let's have a cup. Yeah, of course we trust Carolyn. Right? Of course we trust Carolyn. Let's drink with her. Delicious. I love to come in here for a fresh cup of tea every day. It's my little ritual. Let me try to explain. Okay. She's sipping tea, and there's some type of Arabian castle in the background when I'm alone with relaxing tea. My mind is empty and free to wander. Hey, Star. Whimsy just called me on her break. How's the gift giving? It's going okay. The gift giving is going okay. We've eliminated some people. We've given them their 2 gifts already. So it's going to get a little easier for the second half here. Whether we have all of the gifts or not, I'm still not sure. But since we've already crossed a bunch of people off the list, it should be at least a little less hectic for the next few days. I hope that makes sense. Carolyn, that made no sense at all. Life can be pretty hectic, so having a hobby like this is nice. So you can give 2 to the same person, and that counts. Well, each villager you can give 2 gifts per week. So you can't give them another gift after you've given them the second gift of the week. So I don't have to worry about them anymore because there's nothing I can do about it. Feel free to come here and relax anytime you want. Okay, all right. Thanks, Carolyn. I appreciate it. All right, now let's go give her this gigantic fish taco. Oh, she's not in there. Look at how big this fish taco is. It's as big as my entire torso. That thing could feed an entire family. Alright, so I'm trying to get everything else. I'm trying to give people all of the gifts that are easy before I start spending prismatic shards on this. I'd rather not spend the prismatic shards if I can avoid it. Alright, there's Maru. Maru is an iridium bar. Alright, Robin is peaches. Oh, here's the Sebastian. Oh, hello, Chill. This is the cutscene that makes me feel like Sebastian's a worthy romance candidate. Before this, he's kind of flat, you know? He's just emo, and that's his whole personality. What, you haven't seen my motorcycle before? I guess I haven't shown it to you. I'm still cleaning. I always tell myself I'm not going to do a deeper clean, and then here I go. I set up a little Valentine's display for Whimsy. Hopefully she doesn't come in and see that. Oh, I mean, how are you going to keep it hidden? You're going to keep it hidden for an entire week? That's sweet, though. This is just to ask her to be my Valentine. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So why wouldn't you want her to see it? Sometimes after sundown, I make the long ride out of Stardew Valley. She beat me to it yesterday with some flowers. It's a bit of competitive streak in there. Let me see it in the chat. Oh, okay. I don't think she's on here. if she hops in here real quick. Yeah. There's nothing else like it, blazing along the empty stretch of road toward the faint city glow. Once I've saved up enough money, I'm going to head out on my own to the city and beyond. Just me and my bike. Yeah, she won't see it, right? You'll be good. Unless she really does, like, scroll the whole way up to the top of chat to catch up on everything. There we go. Oil's changed. Hey, maybe I'll let you ride sometime if you want. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Great. Yeah, up until this cutscene, I feel like Sebastian's pretty flat. I don't think she would. I know work is a little busy today, so I should be good. Alright, let's get Robin her peach. This is for me. Wow, I absolutely love it. Do you mind if I ask what you guys do? I gather that you work together, which is wonderful. This is for me. Wow, I absolutely love it. All right. I gather that you work together. I thought Sebastian would be there since we had that cutscene. Okay, so we can. There's a hazelnut. Okay, there's Sebastian and there's Demetrius. Demetrius. Bean, hot pot, ice cream, rice pudding, strawberry, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. I think I do have a bean hot pot back at the house. And Sebastian. Frozen tear, pumpkin soup, sashimi, void egg, obsidian, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Oh, I don't have another prismatic frozen tear on me. Okay. And Linus. What's Linus? Linus, blueberry tart, cactus fruit. I do have cactus fruit on me. So let's find Linus. Work at Panera Bread. Not the best job, but working together definitely helps. Yeah. Yep. I was a lot younger the last time I worked in fast food, but I did for I guess a couple years. I worked at Wendy's. That was my, just like everyone else, that Wendy's was my high school job. And then I did some management at a Boston market, which doesn't exist anymore. They went out of business soon after I quit. Coincidence? I think not. No, Boston Market was a chicken place that was owned by McDonald's, and it was just horribly mismanaged, just like you're talking about with Panera. All they care about is the money. That is it. I'm pretty sure Boston Market doesn't exist anymore. Maybe they still have a couple locations. But they definitely don't exist here. But yeah, with those guys, it's an equity thing. They don't care about the food. They don't care about the experience. They don't care about the employees. It's really just, are they making money or not? How can they change things to make more money? And so it's just a soul-crushing. It's absolutely soul-crushing. So hopefully you guys do find something else soon enough, because that industry is such a high turnover because everybody hates it. Being able to stick around long term in one of those jobs is like a personality trait. They must be the most patient people in the world. Alright, we've got some hazelnuts. I want to make some roasted hazelnuts for Kent. We do all the work in there while other people could just go on their phones and not get in trouble for it. Yeah, that's just how those things work. And that's not just fast food. That is everywhere. That's all workplaces are like that. You're going to have the teacher's pet, and you're going to have the scapegoat. Some people get blamed for everything, and others get credit for everything. Plus the managers don't manage, and then we're the ones they seem to be hard on. Yeah, that's the rub. when you voluntarily work well, when you have a good work ethic, then it's your fault when things go wrong. Did we do... Alright, Robin 1, Linus 1. We haven't done Demetrius at all. We haven't done Lewis at all. See, Elliot we can do. Elliot loves lobster. We have a lobster here. We have a lobster. There's more lobster waiting for us at the beach. Sebastian, I need to grab another frozen tier for. And Demetrius, oh, I need to check for that bean hot pot. I think I have a bean hot pot. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. Let me just check here real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, no bean hot pot. Okay. So I could go back to Demetrius and Sebastian. I've got their stuff. It's honestly crazy, but what can you do? We've been there for 3 years. It's just convenient for us right now, definitely wanting different jobs, though I feel like figuring out what you want to do in life is just so tricky. But here's one of the things that I've learned over the years is, like at this stage of my life, I could probably work fast food forever. What you just need is your job and your life are two completely different things. You don't need to have a career doing what you love. Sometimes people say that ruins it for them because then they don't love it anymore. It becomes work. You don't need to love your job. You just need to know why you're doing your job. You need to have things in your life that you love. And then all you have to do is just rationalize with yourself that going to work is to do the things you love. You know? As long as you're moving forward in life with the things that you love to do, then it does not matter if you're just washing dishes 8 hours a day. It feels better if you know that there's a reason why you're doing it. You know, if you have, they don't have to be wonderful goals. If you just have, mediocre goals, that's fine. As long as you have something that you're working towards, you can justify why you're doing that grueling, shitty job day in and day out. There we go. Alright, and I think we go to Gus's now, buy a couple more pizzas. I think we gave Maru her second one already, yeah. But yeah, figuring out what you want to do in life is definitely a struggle that everyone goes through. Just want to find a better paying job for sure. Fast food is hard sometimes in terms of money. Oh, I know. Alright. A couple more pizzas. Thank you, Gus. Did we do everyone in here twice? Emily twice. Gus twice. Marnie twice. Pam twice. Shane? Shane once. Okay, so Shane gets a pizza. There's no one there. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of entry-level jobs that pay better than fast food. But generally, when you're talking about entry-level jobs, you are going to work for whatever you get paid. You're not going to find something entry-level with no experience and no education that's going to be an easy job. What was Willie? Like, I did construction for years. I've done warehousing for years. And so, you know, you can do warehouse work entry level for a decent pay, but it's absolutely even more soul crushing than fast food. You have to be able to drive a forklift and a cherry picker and a loader, and if you want the stuff that's not the absolute worst. So that's what I did. I learned how to drive equipment. Alright, Willie, Catfish, Diamond, Iridium Bar. Okay, cool. Iridium Bar. And I think Abigail we already gave to as well. Yeah. And Elliot, right? Yes, and he's awake. Here's a lobster. And I'll just grab another lobster for tomorrow. And there's Willie. All right. Definitely making progress. Definitely making progress. Need to give Robin another peach. Linus another cactus fruit. Elliot another lobster. Demetrius, I don't have anything other than prismatic shards. I'm trying to leave the prismatic shard people till last, so that I might be able to finish it without the prismatic shards getting spent. Jody, what was Jody? Jody, a diamond. Okay. Might be able to do that on the way home. And Alex, complete breakfast, salmon dinner, rabbit's foot, prismatic shard. Yeah, that's not happening. We can see what, how many days do you have left now? I made those, I made those roasted hazelnuts for Kent. 5 days left. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. But because you can only give 2 gifts to each villager each week, we have to give 2 loved gifts to almost everyone. So I've got to go down this list and check off all the people I haven't yet given something to. Alright, let's find... Have I given Clint to? Clint. I already gave him to, yes. Okay, so... And what about... That looks like Leah. I don't think I've given Leah to. No, I have not. Salad. Salad. Yeah, we've got 5 days left. So we're going to make it. We're going to make it. Yeah, it's just going to be tedious. That's it. We're going to make it. Let's see what his rice pudding. I don't think anyone loves rice pudding. Rice pudding. Demetrius. Oh my goodness. You are a lifesaver, Gus. You are an absolute lifesaver, my good man. All right. That was just sheer luck. All right, let's find Kent and give him these roasted hazelnuts. Okay, I think he's inside then. Yeah, there he is. Kent roasted hazelnuts. Jody diamond. Did we give Sam 2 gifts already? No. Okay, I have another pizza. Nice. Okay, and Vincent, Vincent, I know he's awake. I know you're awake in there, Vincent. You're not fooling anybody. All right. So that's got to be very close. We're at 43 out of 50. We're at 43 out of 50. We can definitely do Robin is a peach. Linus is a cactus fruit. Elliot is a lobster. Demetrius, we have that rice pudding now. That's fantastic. So that could be 2 from Demetrius in the next 2 days. Lewis is a no-go. Willie is iridium bars. Carolyn, we already gave her the fish taco we had. Kent is roasted hazelnuts. So I already have the last 7 without even having to spend prismatic shards, I think. Oh, the dwarf? I haven't even looked at the dwarf. Dwarf. Amethyst. Okay. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Let me see. I wonder if Demetrius is still out of bed. Oh, here's another hazelnut. We'll give the dwarf an amethyst. And then we'll see if Demetrius is still out of bed. I can give him this rice pudding. And then we can finish this tomorrow very easily. He is. Robin is in bed. Demetrius is just standing here. Just standing here staring at the wall. Alright, well that was a very productive day of gift giving. That was a very productive day of gift giving. So now we can put these prismatic shards back. We don't need those. We can put the rubies and jades and quartz away. We don't need those. Obviously we can put the battery packs away. I can put the oranges away because Gus is already done. Put those peaches away because I have a whole stack. What's up, Ginger? What's up, Ginger? What's going on? Hey Ginger. Hey Ginger. Alright, what else can we put behind? What else can we leave behind? Sweet peas, did we do Evelyn twice? We did, so the sweet peas can get left behind. Immediately goes back to screaming. I don't even remember what the wild horseradish was for. The daffodils we're done with. I'm not sure if we're done with the coconuts or not. I have enough cactus fruit already. Okay, the mangoes wasn't for anyone. I just happened to pick those. And we already have enough roasted hazelnuts. Okay, so this is all just gift-giving stuff. There. Did I do Harvey twice? I'm sure I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we got this. We got this. And we can definitely give the wizard another one if we have to. Alright. Not yet. Basement grapes are not yet ready. Love you, bud. Let's go get our pets by the fire here and have a sip of tea. Up, it's snowing here now too. Yep, the clouds did eventually drop some snow on us. I don't think it looks like we're going to get much of anything, though. Just a little flurry here. Alright, let's see what tomorrow has in store for us. Tomorrow is Marnie's birthday. We've already given her 2 gifts this week, though. So nothing we can do about that. I hope I don't get any snow. Definitely don't need any more. Yeah, ours was just starting to melt. Excuse me. Ours was just starting to melt. Got an extreme cold warning, though. This weekend is supposed to really drop down. I'm going to have to be burning our fire pretty constantly. It's supposed to be very cold. Yeah. But this should be kind of the last hurrah of winter. And then we'll be back to pretty normal temperatures. Yes, thank God. That was worrisome. That's one reason I really like having a wood stove, because I have 100% complete control over whether or not my heat works. That's a nice feeling. Having a landlord in charge of it is not a nice feeling. Oh, hold on. Yeah, alright. If this is Vincent, I will gladly pick up. Hear a squeaky voice on the other end. Heyo, Poke. Me sell good hats. Please come and bring coins, Poke. Me like coins. Click. Still have to go through getting compensation, but definitely happy with worth. Look, I mean, landlords just kind of... I don't know if there's any such thing as a benevolent landlord at this point. You know, the same kind of thing. They're in it for the money. They have no other motivation for you to do well, you know? Thanks for stopping by my sunroom yesterday. I usually drink tea alone, but it was fun to share with you. I've enclosed instructions on how to prepare and grow your own tea. No pressure, but if you do end up growing some, make sure to bring me a cup. Okay. Carolyn, tea sapling recipe. Chill, it seems like you're starting to get close with some of the townspeople. If you want to show someone that you're romantically interested, you've got to give them one of my beautiful flower bouquets. I'm selling them now for a very fair price. If you want to start a family someday, this is the first step. Okay, well, it's not Emily, although I know that's what you're thinking. Still listening, just about to vacuum, so I'll be lurking for a minute. Okay. I'll wait until... I tell you what, you let me know when you're fully watching, and that will be when we get our fairy roses out and make Pierre buy them all. Alright, let's go give gifts. Let's go give gifts. We want to do Demetrius, that's for sure. We want to do Demetrius and the dwarf. Be like 10 minutes max, probably less. No worries, no worries. Just put something in the chat when you're back, and we'll go sell all those fairy roses. And Linus also. I see him hiding behind this bush here. Alright, where's Demetrius? There he is. Alright. So now who? What else do we have? I know we can do Willie and Elliot easy. Oh, I didn't do Robin while I was up there. Oh my goodness. She's the easy one. She just takes a peach. I have so many peaches. Okay. Now we can go. Probably just do Willie and Elliot. Yeah, probably just do Willie and Elliot and Kent. And that is probably enough already. Oh, just one of them is enough. Alright, success. And we got it done early in the morning. We can go clear out our inventory and get over to Ginger Island. All kinds of good stuff. Alright, is Kent still at home? No. So he must be down here by the river? Yeah, there he is. Down by the river. Alright. Alright, so we can still do... What I'll do is I'll just do the one iridium and the one lobster for Elliot and Willie. And then we'll head over to Ginger Island. Get our pressure nozzles. Alright, what have we got? Coconut and cactus fruit. Oh, and the coffee. I can put the coffee away as well. No, don't eat them. Put them away for later. Alright, so that went pretty well. I'm very happy with that. Got that done a little more easily than I was expecting to be honest. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to make it. And definitely boosted the friendships, that's for sure. Made some progress with everyone on the map. We're really just kind of waiting. We might be able to get Harvey up, but we're just waiting until his birthday, if nothing else, to get him to be able to date. Alright, let me see. Is Elliot in here? He is. Let's give him his lobster. Even though we don't have to, see? So we've already completed the quest. And we are guaranteed our pressure nozzles, and I'm still giving gifts. How about that? That's a statement. Alright. See, not evil. Not evil. Tell you what though, one of these days we might want to try to finish the collection. Oh my goodness, fossilized ribs and taro tubers every single time. One of these days we'll finish that museum collection. Oh, look at all these ancient fruit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's going to be the entire field. Let me throw some in the seed makers here. That was 30, 48, 63 ancient fruit. So actually that should get us most of the rest of our field done. Hey Ginger, hey Ginger. That should get us a good way across this field. And it's still mid-fall. So I don't know, maybe we get it in year 3. I'm really hoping we do because I don't want to spend an entire extra year in this save file. I want to get this thing over with and play some Coral Island, I think, to be honest. Or the Riverlands farm and do some fishing. Birds are funny. Birds are very funny. Alright. Let's keep throwing these ancient fruit into these seed makers. And start just chopping out tons of pineapples. We're going to have about 130 to 140 seeds here. So we can chop, whoops, not the sprinklers, not the sprinklers. We can chop out a lot of these pineapples. Oh my gosh, the same sprinkler again. That's how it goes. I'll do this row and then I'll put some more seeds in there. All right. I think it's going to be about 4 rows total. 5, 10, 15, 20. The rows are 20 couple plants. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait here. Whoops. I'll wait here and just start planting seeds there and see how far that gets us. Alright, we've got 65 seeds right here. And we're definitely still going. Alright, that was 65 seeds. So yeah, it's about 20 per row. Oh my gosh, I just chopped out a seed. Oh no, the game is lost. We can never recover from this. No, we're good. We're good. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong here. Okay. And that's all the fruit that we had. So we've got 13 seeds here. 10. Okay. Let's start from the top just so it's more visible. Makes it look more productive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. All planted up. That's our ancient fruit field right now. That's pretty big. And the next harvest, the next fruit harvest, will almost assuredly be enough to go the whole way across. We've got less than 2 weeks left in this season. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We might get it. You know, I think we will get it. It's just that it won't all be on spring 1. I think that's how it's gonna go. I think we'll get it in year 3. It just won't all be immediately. Alright, let's get our pressure nozzles. And we'll head back. Get our pressure nozzles and head back home. That was a big chunk. That was a big chunk of field right there. That's making me optimistic. We very well could make it in year 3. It just won't be right on spring 1, that's all. We'll get it all planted. Oh boy, here we go. More pineapples. Alright, chillin' back. My vacuum isn't vacuuming. Oh no. That's one of those... It's one of those aw shucks, oh darn. I can't... Oh man. I can't vacuum today. Aw shucks. I mean, if it's a decent vacuum, definitely take it to a repair shop. I've had a Dyson vacuum for years, and I can just take it to the repair shop, and for like 30 bucks, they make it completely brand new. If it's a cheap, crappy vacuum, then yeah, just buy a new one. Those ones can't really be fixed. But if it's a decent vacuum, then absolutely 30 or 40 bucks, they'll make it brand new for you. Alright, we can sell more pineapples. So this is going to be, we're going to have a good bit of money from tonight, from today's work. We can throw these grapes into the dehydrators. Still not ready yet down here with those other grapes. Still not ready yet with the basement grapes. If it was a cheap one, I mean 3 to 5 years is all you're ever going to get out of those. You're never going to get very many years out of those. Alright, and our one peach tree is now a year old, so it's giving us silver quality peaches. Not that that really means anything, but but that's what it's doing. Yeah, it was a quick purchase when you first moved, so not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can just pull the filters out, give the filters a good cleaning, and it kind of gives it a second life for a while. But if it's aging, then there's not much you can do. Alright, let's go have our pets by the fire. Smelling a little burnt, so I'm thinking it's the belt. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, we're getting a late night phone call. A robotic voice on the other end. Oh, 10,000 Joja rebate waiting for you. Please mail your credit card number to 133 North Gunger Street, Zuzu City to receive your rebate. Okay. We're getting scam calls now. We're getting scammers. I mean, you can definitely open it up. Scams on Stardew is crazy, yeah. You can definitely open it up, you know, pull all the hair out. That was a weekly thing for me when the kids were younger, when we had a bunch of people in the house. The rollers would get all tangled up with hair. I'd have to cut it out almost every single time I used it. 200,000 from our pineapple harvest, so that's not bad. Alright, so let's grab these fairy roses and let's go make Pierre pay. Let's go make Pierre pay. Neutral luck, extra luck, and extra ore. Might not be a terrible day to do some skull caverns. It's neutral luck, but we do need to start taking advantage of opportunities to do skull caverns. Love you, bud. We are going to need a lot of iridium for all that fertilizer. Okay, and we're building up a supply of raisins. We're going to be fine with the raisins. There's only 16 weeks in a year, so we need 16 raisins per hut, and we're going to have 12 huts or so. Let's say 15 for math purposes. So that's going to be 240 bags of raisins per year. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright. I mean, I don't think we have much to do. Fish taco recipe from Linus. How about that? A cactus fruit from Sandy. Come visit me soon. I'm really bored out here. See, Sandy's very flirtatious, and I think that's everybody wants to be able to date Sandy. She's so flirty. Does anybody have one of them battery packs? My TV remote died. I, in fact, do, Pam. And I can bring that to you right now. Let's give Pam her battery pack. Can you date her, Sandy? No, you can't. I think that's going to be one of the things that gets announced, because she's not currently a dateable character, and I think a lot of people would like to date her. All right, let's go. Let's go. We'll give Pam her battery pack. And then we'll sell all these fairy roses to Pierre. Yeah, she's very flirtatious, so it's understandable that people really wanted to date her. And it was kind of weird to make her so flirty and have her not be dateable. She's having a tough time going back and forth between the couch and the TV. Like forbidden fruit. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Local salmon. I'm not really fishing these days. Hey, he is there. He's open at 7:40 a.m. Okay, cool. All right, Pierre. Give me all the money in the register. We're currently at 1 million. Okay. We're currently at 1 million. Give me all the money in the register. A little over 1 million, like 1.1 million. 1.1 million gold. And he just had that in the register. I would like everyone to be aware that Pierre is sitting on an absolute mountain of gold. So you can't feel bad selling him stuff. See, and so all of our stuff is here, and the villagers can buy it as well. So we'll start having conversations with the villagers. He'd be out of luck if he got robbed, right? Right? This guy's not defending anything. Just having all that cash is crazy. That's right. These are available, so pretty soon here we'll start having conversations with villagers, and I hope they start talking about the fairy roses that they bought at Pierre's. They talked to me about the cauliflower for like a full month after I sold a bunch of cauliflower there, and that was a good source of fun. All the villagers' different opinions on whether cauliflower is good or not. And George always buying the ones on sale and then complaining that they weren't very good. He would even brag to me about how cheap he bought that cauliflower from Pierre's and then complain that it wasn't very good. So, I mean, I'm very close to, I think I do just... Oh, more ancient fruit. More ancient fruit. I think I do just buy the, I think I just buy the return scepter right now. Right? There was something else, and I can't remember what that something else was. Man, I got a bunch of mixed seeds out of those. Two. When I say a bunch, it was two. Alright, what did we get? 34 seeds. We'll do this row and see where we stand. That's a bunch. 2 is a bunch? Okay, cool. I'll leave it. I won't correct it then. We have left 21. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Really just keeps putting extra words in my chat. Our version of a bunch. Yep, the AI is taking over. I mean, the AI is taking over. So here we are. We're doing pretty well. We've got our full-grown plants. We've got every stage of growth here. We're very quickly starting to move across this field. I'm getting optimistic that we might be able to finish this challenge in year 3. Getting very optimistic. Let's go get our sprinkler from Krobus before I forget. And then maybe we go to the Skull Caverns for like a half-a-day run or something. There's our iridium sprinkler for the week. And we got nothing else going on. This is the one quest that we are never going to do. So that's just always going to be on the list. I do prefer to keep the quest list as short as possible and actually do what I've been asked to do, but that one I'm not going to do. All right. So currently we have 29 battery packs. So that gets us a good ways there to finishing out this field with iridium sprinklers. And actually, because we have 12 pressure nozzles, we might already have enough stuff. We might already have enough stuff to finish out this field. So come winter, we're going to be doing that. I don't think I'm going to do Skull Caverns. I think I'm just going to do some gold and fiber farming for the rest of today. I think that's what I do. I think I go and just buy that return scepter and then that's over with, you know? Don't have to worry about that again. Let's just do it. Here we go. This is why we sold all those fairy roses. 2 million gold. You're welcome, Krobus. Thank you for your business. We're broke. We're broke. We only have 150,000 gold now. All right, but we get to do this. It was worth it. All right, I'm just going to throw my peaches in there so I can put that there. Then we'll go. Yeah, 2 million gold. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about getting that statue for 1 million gold from the casino, but I decided against it. It's not really worth it. 2 million gold. It's well worth it though, because now from anywhere, why am I trying to kill people with my scythe? From anywhere on the map, we can be on our front porch in 1 second. Doesn't matter if we're on Ginger Island or in the mines or in Skull Caverns, wherever. We can just click that and be home. So worth it. So very worth it. And I mean, if you look here, right, we've earned 8.9 million gold total. We've spent it all immediately. As soon as we get the gold, we spend it on something. That's what it's for. If the money's not making our life better, then why bother having it? If it's not improving our life, then what was the point? And because of how this challenge is going, I don't really need the golden clock either, because there is not a single tile on my farm that can spawn weeds because we've planted stuff everywhere. So the golden clock is actually useless as well. So we might as well spend the money on stuff that makes our life better. We'll do the movie theater. We'll do the community upgrades for sure. But at this point, other than just buying resources outright, I'm not sure that we really have that much need for tons of money. Oh, there's no more gold. I don't really think there is any need for tons of money anymore. Which is an interesting predicament to be in. I know the community upgrades are pretty expensive though, so I don't think at any point here we're going to be just hoarding money. I think we'll have stuff to spend it on. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely never in real life been in that predicament where I don't have anything to spend money on. And I don't think I ever will either. You know, when you've lived poorly for almost your entire life, I can't imagine just having a very large bank account. If I had tons of money, I would have to give it to someone. I would feel so guilty if I wasn't giving it away at that point. There would be too much guilt for me to handle. Yeah, I don't think I could live with the guilt of not giving it away. What's it doing? It's just sitting in the bank. Not doing anything for anyone. No, you don't axe rocks, buddy. Alright, here we go. Same predicament. There is absolutely zero chance I get an upgrade from this guy, but I have to kill him just to find out what he's going to drop. A holy blade. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a cool sword. I love that sword. Slime Slayer and Crusader on one sword. Right, the billion. There's no such thing. At that point, they are just hoarding it, and it doesn't even make sense anymore. You know, that much money doesn't even make sense. And there's no way that you can be that rich and also be moral. It's impossible. It's an impossibility. You can't be both a billionaire and a moral person. They're mutually exclusive. Alright, so see, this is where I'm done at the mines. Boom. I'm home. Not even 1 minute goes by. I've decided I'm done in the mines, and now I'm home. Yes, it is 2 million gold nice. It is it is well worth the 2 million gold. Getting the 2 million gold, that can be a problem. That's the hard part. But having that return scepter is really nice. Because now it's 8:40 and now I'm actually home early and I'm not even sure what to do with myself. Right? What we could do, we could go distribute some raisins. We could go distribute some raisins with our time. That's not time wasted, that's time well spent. Oh, that's right. That's the other reason to do Skull Cavern runs, is to get enough prismatic shards to give all of these Junimo huts one each. So that they can all be prismatic Junimos. They cycle between all the different rainbow colors while they're working. It's so cute. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got everybody to 3 bags, and that's all that we need because they don't do anything in the wintertime. We can just stockpile them until spring. I just got everything out of here, yeah. Let's check on our basement grapes. Check on our basement grapes and see how they're doing. Alright. Basement grapes are done. And I think I decided that I've got enough solar panels to finish out the challenge, so I think we can get back to making garden pots with our quartz. There's so much of this game I don't know about. There's just so much of this game, period. There's just so much. It's one of those games, you know, it's got the pixel art. It seems like it should be kind of a simplistic kids game. And then it's just so deep. It goes so deep. There's just so much depth to it. Alright, we need more coal. And after we get done spending money on the stuff we need and the stuff we want, then we can just start buying coal and gold from Clint when we need it. Alright. And nothing doing for a couple days. So, warm our buns by the fire. And then I'll go ahead and end the stream for today. We'll do our little farm walk here. That legend pond, just continuous. Always end up getting stressed out as soon as I get to the Skull Cavern. That's a pretty normal feeling. Then I end up not playing. Always end up playing something different after. Yeah. The Skull Cavern stress, that's a real thing. I did, if you want to watch it on YouTube, I put one of my videos as Skull Caverns for horrible gamers like me. You know I gotta try to be chill. So I did that. I don't know why I harvested that stuff. I'm not gonna save this. But we'll do our little farm walk here. Just check things out. Sure you are a pro though. Yeah, no. No. But if you watch it, I think it's 30 or 40 minutes. I go through my whole Skull Cavern run. Whimsy was watching while I did that. So that was me demonstrating how a horrible gamer like myself can manage to get down to floor 200 and come back with 800 iridium ore, 7 prismatic shards, a couple auto petters, all kinds of stuff. So, there we go. Today was productive. Today was good. We did a lot of befriending. We completed a key quest. We got more key gems. We got more pressure nozzles. We got more iridium sprinklers. Doubled the size of our ancient fruit field on Ginger Island. And we're making good progress. So thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for keeping me company. And have a great day.